What is up, YouTube? It's your boy Johnny A, and I'm back at you guys with another video today. Hope you guys are all doing good on this Saturday. So today I'm gonna do a weekly recap video to show you guys all my plays in my Robinhood portfolio, how they're all doing, and I try to do this every week to show you guys how the portfolio is doing and how my plays are in total return and etc. So keep in mind, I'm not a financial advisor, so make sure you do your own research before you invest into any stock or crypto. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. As I keep growing the YouTube channel, I will be doing more giveaways, so definitely subscribe to follow me on YouTube and on my investment journey. So let's head on to Robinhood. I'll show you guys my plays, how the portfolio's been doing it, and I'll show you some dividends that I've received and stuff like that. So the portfolio right now is at $63,973.28. In the past week, it's up $73. In the past month, it's up $947.13. In the past 3 months, up $1,665. Year to date, we're up $761. In the past year, we're up $9,000, up 16%. All time, we are up $10,115, up 18%. So obviously, I use a little bit of margin in my portfolio. I try to use a small amount. I try not to go too crazy with the margin in case, we have a pullback in the market. So I always like having some buying power in there. So you guys can see it says now I've used $606. Now the dividends that I received on last night, basically paid back the margin. I had used around 1,100. Now I'm only using 606. So that's the great thing about dividends. They pay back the margin, and then you have more margin to play with. So I have right now, Robinhood is allowing me to use $79,000 of margin if I wanted to. Obviously, right now I'm not going to use all of that. I want to be on the safe side of things. Eventually, as I get familiar with it, as I keep growing my plays, I'll use a little more. So right now, you guys can see the status is low risk, nothing too crazy, just slowly growing the portfolio. So I know there are people out there that like using all of it. That's a little bit more on the riskier side, but I want to be on the safe side here. So let's start off with my weekly dividend payers. We'll start off with YMAX. Now at $16, this is the price I want to buy more. Obviously, my average cost is $18.20. So anything below my average cost, I'm buying more. I got 887 shares. I am down 9%, down $1,544. So a lot of people are like, you're down in total return. The NAV is eroding. Well, let's just see the dividends. I mean, again, this is what we got to factor in. We're down $1,500, I said. So if we go here, and I'll show you guys the dividends, you guys can see it's been paying me every week like $100-some. So just in January, I made 400 plus, maybe $500. In February, I made another 100. You guys can see in December, I made almost $600. So that's over like 1,100 right there. November, I made 100, maybe like another 200. October, you guys can see another 200. September was another 180. August, 200. July, another 200. So I'm probably around like close to $2 plus grand in dividends from YMAX. So technically, I'm up in the play if we get rid of total return. Probably a couple $100. So I'm not worried about it. At this price range, I'm buying more. All right. So YMAG, $18 range as well. I'm buying more at that price. My average cost is $19.04. Total returns, I'm down 5%, 405 shares. So I like YMAG a little more than YMAX because it's more stable. In my opinion, it has better funds in it. And obviously, YMAX has a little bit more of the crappier funds like Murray and all the yield max funds that are doing pretty bad right now. So YMAG has been pretty good. And then I have QDTE. This is from Roundhill, 29 shares. I'm down 3%, down $37. So this is the one I'm trying to build up right now. I'm down $37. If we go to dividends, let me see how much they at least have an estimate. So 6, you got 8. That's like 10, 14, 18, 20, 23. And then we got 8, 16, around 30 something dollars. Maybe it's probably giving me close to like $40 in dividends if I add all these numbers up. But so I'm technically still up in the play a couple bucks. Obviously, I don't really look at that. I'm more focused on what they're paying every week to buy more shares, buy more stable plays in a portfolio, and then using some of that dividend for like my bills and stuff like that. So that's the main goal here. But QDTE, I like 29 shares. I'm down 3%. So those are the 3 weekly dividend payers, 3 stocks that I have. Eventually, I'm gonna add new ones to the weekly play positions here, and we'll grow those. We'll eventually grow those as well. So for first week of every month, I got Tesla from YieldMax, 123 shares, and I am down 13%, down 229. And this one, I haven't really been too aggressive with. I've just been buying the pullbacks here at $12. Average cost is $14.01. So at this price range, I'm definitely getting more of Tesla. Now, the second one is Spy T from Defiance. This is one of my favorites. 55 shares. Average cost is $19.16. I am up $10.54, up 1%. Now, this one pays a steady dividend around 30 cents, 32 cents a month of every first week of the month. So this one I like a lot. Trying to get this to like 85 shares around there. And then the same thing goes for QQQT. I like this one also a lot from Defiance. This is the NASDAQ 100 income target ETF. 25 shares, I'm down 0.32%. And around this price range, $18.85, I do want to buy more because it's below my average cost. All right, so those are my 3 plays for first week. And then second week, I got NVIDIA from YieldMax. 338 shares. I'm down 14%, down $118. Average cost is $23.50. So as well, buying more of NVIDIA, even if it's just fractional shares, I buy more at this price range to accumulate more shares. So NVIDIA, definitely getting more of this. Now Phoebe, which is the meta option from YieldMax, 45 shares. I am up 5%. This one has been doing pretty good in total returns, nice dividends. This one has been doing, in my opinion, pretty good out of the YieldMax funds, kind of like AMZ. So this one, right now, I'm just really not trying to buy too many shares because it's at above my average cost. So I'll probably buy like fractional shares, but not a full share right now because, I only tend to buy below my average cost. So that, in my opinion, that's just the best way to invest in these YieldMax high yield funds. So that one's doing good. And then Realty Income. I love Realty Income. 70 shares, up 3%, $124. Average cost is $52. So as well, you guys can see I'm getting a dividend of $18.51 next week. So I'm trying to get that dividend to like 20 plus before eventually adding a new play for the second weeks. So this one's doing good. Realty Income I like a lot. And those are my 3 stocks for second week. Then third week, which we just hit, we got Coney, the YieldMax coin option, 435 shares. I am down 27%, down $2,013. At the $12 range, I want to buy more. Obviously, my average cost is $16.75, so we want to accumulate more shares. This one pays high dividends, but very volatile, like Tesla and NVIDIA. Netflix, I like as well, kind of like a Phoebe and AMZ. Very stable, pays a nice distribution I'm up 4%, 40 shares. Average cost is $17.70. I'm up 28 bucks. So we received like $40+ I believe, from Nestle, and I like it. Holding on to it, buying more around that $17 range, and holding it for the dividends here. The next one is Prospect Capital. Now this one, I know a lot of people like, it doesn't pay crap. It's only paying like 4 cents a share, but it is cheap. It's at $4. I got 194 shares. I'm down 9%, down 89 bucks. So I'm going to get a dividend of $7.29. My goal is to just get this to like $10 a month in dividends. And then, whatever. If I don't really care about total returns, I just want the dividend. It's at a cheap price. And then I'll add another play to the third week as well. So that's where I'm at with third week. And then fourth week, we got Misty. This one tracks MicroStrategy. I got 267 shares, down 6%, down 529. And my average cost is $29.07. So at this price range, we want to buy more at $27. All right, so this one pays out the dividend this week. This week coming up, it will be on Friday. They announced the dividend distribution on Wednesday. So we're going to see what they pay out. I'm hoping it's at least around $2 a share. If it's lower, nothing too crazy. Just buy more shares at the $26 range, if anything, or $27, whatever it's at. And then I got AMZ as well. They announced distributions on Wednesday. I like this one a lot. Stable NAV. I'm up 2%, up 16 bucks. Average cost is $18.92. I got 38 shares. So we'll see what this one pays out this week. And then my final play, FEPI from Rexfeng. 27 shares. Average cost is $49.80. I'm down $9. This one has been paying out $1 a month. Mainly $1. So that's why I like this one a lot. And the NAV has been pretty stable with this one. So that's the last one for fourth week. And then everyone tells me, but what are you doing for growth? I got 2 long-term play stocks here. SCHD, which everyone knows is a great dividend ETF as well. 70 shares. I am up 12%, up 215. Average cost is $24.53. I'm always buying SCHD each and every single day. And as well as the VOO, which is the Vanguard S&P 500, which holds the top 500 companies, I believe in the U.S., right? I'm pretty sure, yes, the U.S. stock. This one pretty much doesn't need any explanation here. Up 439% all time. Long-term projection, probably going to keep on going higher and higher and higher in the future. And the great thing about the VOO is that, the S&P 500, they take out whatever company is doing horrible, and they put another one that's doing great in the S&P 500. So this one, you can't go wrong with the VOO S&P 500 here. 4 shares, I'm up 28%, up 519 bucks. So these 2 stocks, SCHD, VOO, I'm holding for the long term. All right. Now, as far as taxes, as well, another thing a lot of people like to talk about, ask, I have SGOV. So all the dividends that I receive, I take 30%. I throw it into SGOV. I got 61 shares and I have around $6,000. So I'm, depending on how much I got to pay in taxes this year, I'm going to take this money out here. So $6,000 I got in there just in case. So for example, if I got to pay $3,000 in taxes, I take out the money from here. My portfolio will go down a bit, but I'm not worried about that. I want the income. So that's why I have SGOV, and that's basically for taxes only. Everything else is for income, a little bit of growth, and we're going to try to keep on compounding the dividends each and every single month. So that's basically where my portfolio is at. Those are my plays right now. Now, eventually, I do plan on adding back some plays, all of these. even if they're cheaper ones, riskier ones, I want to play around with a lot of these. Especially safer ones, maybe like in, a lot of the NEOS funds, the curve funds are really good and they have good growth as well. Then, some plays like TSLP, AAPY, the KQQ, Gladstone Capital. I want to eventually get back into that. AMZP, Stag Industrial, all these plays, DIVO, I Spy, all of these I want to eventually get back into them. But again, I don't want to rush into any of these yet. I want to build up what I have to what I want every single month, and then we'll add back a new play. So that's how I want to go with my portfolio, guys. I know everyone's investing strategy is different, so do what works best for you. You guys do not have to follow any of my plays or strategies. This is just what I'm doing. I'm showing you guys the progress and what I'm playing with here. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys are new to the channel, hit that subscribe button to follow me on my investment journey. You can also follow me on Instagram, on TikTok. Check out the links down below. And if you want to sign up for Robinhood, definitely check out my link, and you guys get a free stock. So I appreciate all of you for tuning in. Let's see what this new week brings in, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.